Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Big strike here to Moore. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here, it was sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And nope, not chancing this one. Be down for a touchback.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Here's Sanders now. Gets it to Juwan Johnson. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
That's good for us Saints. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Going out without complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That's caught left side by Bailey. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the running zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Kamara now on first and 10. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Second down carry for Jones. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. New York knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They weren't able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Wangu now to return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Now McCarthy. Launches one deep downfield. Looking for Smith, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Saints get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up.
Big gain downfield. And they're finally able to take him down, but the damage done on that play.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Final round here, back-to-back plays. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
No one open, it looks like, so he's just going to chuck this to a different pair.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Cougar 19!
Going again here, Sanders. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Sanders now on third down. Throw left side. Oh, baby, he gets rocked on the ball. He's out. And the Jets recover it.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
They'll start this one out with home. And this is a tough one. That's back to his own 2-yard line for the loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
There he goes, right sideline. Down the sideline to the 45. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing, going from the chance of the safety in one end zone to watching them celebrate in the other one.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets drive their lead to 11. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, a run like that, it just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking out of the gun, Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10.
Play action, Sanders. Flushed out of the pocket. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 1 quarter away so far. The Jets with an early lead. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit.
On the set.
We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. That's him on the quick hitter. mistakes with almost enough for that first down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Look at that throw in a double coverage to a running back. I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
Go play action for Sanders. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Ready? Ready?
Second and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the dead. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, first and 10.
Another Saints. First and 10.
Working inside the red zone. That's complete to Kamara on the check down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a one-score game in the first inning. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Saints cut the lead down to 4.
Saints 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Wangu now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They start to drive the ball. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Now on fourth down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go.
Now Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Mirroring in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Trying again, following the set. It's caught right side by Johnson. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Warriors, 70.
Third and long here for Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Secures this at the 17. He's brought down before the return gets far. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. And the first down pass sent away by a defender. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's trying to push the field. Toward Wilson, but it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
And that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Come on, ready.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Now, after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. 3rd and short here. Sanders. And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Can Awangu handle this return for the Jets? Gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Play action, McCarthy. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that,
oh, brother, it's another interception. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Saints have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, they've still got the lead, Brock, but they've been unable to find any separation, and now a couple of drives in a row have ended with interceptions.
might not have cost them the lead quite yet, Kate, but you just know this offensively. Right? You just continue to make mistakes, errors, turnovers. You give your opponent life. That's not the place you want to be.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Pass the 50. Here we go.
Give on 2nd to Kamara. It's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down mark.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They're on the toss to Kamara. Space to the left. And he's finally hauled down to the 12. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The pitch is to Jones. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Into the gun, here's Sanders. And oh, he got it! Interception! Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets take the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation. You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Searches from the pocket. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Out of the backfield, looking for Breece Hall there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yards to go.
Hall running between the tackles. And he could not break beyond the line, so that's how our half's going to end. It's all lined up. Bolt ready to send this one flying. Shaheed now to return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This finds Moreau. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
At the 34-yard
2nd and 6 coming up
4
here.
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 34. That's incomplete left side. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And now it's 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
They get 28 out of that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
He sends this one to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Ready? Ready?
Sanders now on 3rd down. The right side, cut by Olave. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Katie York now on for the field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right half. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point. Things trim back down to a single-point run as they send this off and away. Wangu now to return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Hall once more. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup up 11. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st down, here comes Hall. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Rookie Danny Stutzman in on the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 21. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets grow the lead to 7. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Valus Jones now on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. Finds a man underneath. It's Kamara. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Go play action for Sanders. Finds him on the crossing route. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
There you
29-yard
go,
line.
set. Knocking 18. Ready.
A give left side to Jones. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
19 tight.
On first down, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Saints, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
2-point attempt coming. Sanders getting his offense set.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Chop alert, chop alert. Reload, reload.
He's almost there, but no, they stopped him at the last moment. Just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Wangu now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 22. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He puts some juice on a deep throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet.
Ready up.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
First down from the red zone. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 4th-quarter lead. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints jump in front now by 5. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Mongoon now to return. Massive hit. The ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach right at a young age. You're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Escapes the pocket. No one open, it looks like, so he's just going to chuck this to a different page.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
He's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Look good on the play after. And the Saints push the lead up to 12.
Saints 33, Jets 21.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Mongoon now to return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 23.
First call here, coming from the shotgun. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking. McCarthy hit. He lost the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from right after the payback, zero chance they were going to try and profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back with a whole lot longer down the distance.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for him here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
To the air, Sanders. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints likely locked up the win right there. Look now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints go up by 19.
Saints 40, Jets 21.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Mongoon now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Taking a deep shot here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
With how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. And you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever got the ball fully in.
He is stopped with authority there. That stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So second down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense.
Oh, no, they did it yet again. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. And the Saints take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second down, it's another give to Kamara. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Over the gun, here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Throwing the out route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Jets 1st down.
The play fake. It's McCarthy. Put the body on the line for his team. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. And for somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this is cut. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Jets shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They run it from the gun with Kamara. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. Now, just before the 2-minute warning can hit, Brock, whistles and a timeout taken by this defense. 3rd and long here for Sanders. He lost it deep left. He's got it inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 3-score game in the 4th. Chris Olave with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Saints Saints go up by 19. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Flush down out to his left. Kicks it down the hall. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you could almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something. Go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. Try and push it deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You can't start a fire without a spark. How about a lightning bolt? What a huge game that totally changes the tone of the drive.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Sending a receiver left. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2. No motion, Smith left. Again, McCarthy to throw. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play. It's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Lining up to take it on 2nd down. The Saints in victory formation, content to just lead this out. So it's a win for the Saints. And this thing